Today, we live in a fast-paced world full of distractions and endless temptations, and as a consequence, maintaining self-discipline has become a challenge for most. With constant notifications and a never-ending stream of information at our fingertips, it's no wonder that staying focused and disciplined has become an uphill battle. We humans usually give in to our irrational selves and indulge in things that give us cheap dopamine because we are wired not to think long-term, so we choose to do things that will give us immediate results. In our world filled with convenience and instant gratification, developing self-discipline requires strong determination, deliberately making an effort, and having a long-term outlook to stay committed instead of getting distracted. Self-discipline is hard to achieve because of the resistance we feel. This resistance could be because of the fear of failure and not living up to our standards. But even if we don't feel like it, we have to push ourselves to do it. But how can one develop self-discipline? The first thing is to start with your why. Why are you doing it? Why do you need to do this? The thought of doing an action that can make you a better person is a good start. But what made you come up with that thought in the first place? Is it to improve your finances? To become fitter? Improve the lives of others? To become the best version of yourself? Remembering your why will provide you with clarity and purpose when things get tough. There will be days that you don't have the motivation to do it, and your why will serve as your North Star to get back on track. Stay focused and be committed to your goals. It will make you push yourself when things get challenging. Okay, let's say you find out your why. You're excited and ready to start your self-discipline journey. But try not to overwhelm yourself by setting unrealistic goals. You will just end up burning out. Believe me, I've been there. In the beginning, it's okay to start small. It will make it easier for you to stick to your good habits, and when you get comfortable doing it, that's when you step up your game and set bigger goals for yourself. If we engage in habits that gives us quick dopamine hit, such as playing video games or endless doom scrolling, our system will get used to that pattern. Overindulgence in these habits can result in neglected responsibilities and mess up our overall well-being. Not a good strategy. We all have goals that we want to achieve and a kind of person that we want to become. We just don't want to put in the work because we like what's easy. Replacing bad habits with good ones that aligns with our goals and the person we want to become will elevate our self-discipline. Habits creates a ripple effect. When you establish a good habit in one area, it spreads to other aspects of your life. Let's say someone starts to work out 30 minutes a day. This person realized that to perform well during exercise, one has to get a good sleep, so he started sleeping early and eating healthy. After a month of doing these habits, he starts to notice increased energy levels, improved focus, and enhanced mood. The initial habit of working out becomes an impetus for positive changes in different areas. Now, imagine what kind of ripple effect it would be if this person cultivates bad habits. It's hard to do things consistently if we don't have a schedule. Having a schedule of what needs to be done in our daily lives can bring structure to our day. It helps us prioritize tasks and manage our time well. If you need to do your research paper, set aside a number of hours and a specific time of the day where you will only focus on that thing without distractions. This way, you will have a definite schedule for every task, and this will develop discipline. For instance, if my schedule tells me to mow the lawn every Saturday at 2 p.m., I make sure I stick to that. It's non-negotiable. I don't do it on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and so on. If my schedule says Saturday, I do it on Saturdays. Even if my neighbor complains about dandelions flying on his patio. Just kidding. By having a schedule and sticking with it, you can focus on important activities and accomplish your to-do list, and it feels good and you will engage more in activities that develop self-discipline. As humans, we have a tendency to do what's easy because our brain doesn't like hard things. We are wired that way. When we think about hard things, We veer away from them and choose what is comfortable and sometimes expedient. This is why instead of starting that big project, we choose to Netflix and chill or play video games. What you can do in this situation if you want to develop self-discipline is to tell yourself that you're done running from the hard things, that you are going to force yourself to start on that project and choose to be uncomfortable. You need willpower to do this. Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations will make you grow as a person, and you will realize that the thing that you are dreading about isn't that bad after all. Remembering your why is great, but even if you remember it, sometimes you still won't have the discipline and willpower to push yourself because you have a different level of resistance. If you feel this way and you know you should be doing a task, count from 1 to 10. And then force yourself to do whatever it is you need to do. It's like throwing yourself in the Roman Colosseum, filled with lions and gladiators, and you have no choice but to figure out how to fight. Okay, that might be too much, but you get the point. Just do it. Sometimes all we need is a little prodding to actually start. One essential but often overlooked key to developing discipline is taking care of yourself. Prioritizing self-care is crucial to building the mental and emotional strength necessary to stay committed to your goals. By making sure to prioritize rest, exercise, and healthy habits, you'll be better able to resist temptations, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on the bigger picture. Having fun and choosing what's comfortable is easy, but if you want to accomplish great things, you have to sacrifice some of these comforts. Accomplishing something of great value takes time and a significant amount of willpower to stay consistent. Self-discipline is like fighting a battle within yourself against your primal urges. It involves a conscious effort to resist instant gratification and prioritize long-term goals. For those who are still sticking around and to the new people here, thank you very much. I know it's been a while. It's been more than a month since the last time I posted a video. There are things happening in the background that I had to deal with, but this channel is not going anywhere. I'm gonna continue providing content about bettering ourselves, including me, about self-awareness and personal development. As I mentioned before, not many of us are self-aware, and I think that's important because it will help us understand why we feel what we feel and why we act in a certain way. So I think self-awareness and discipline, all this stuff is important if you want to be better. And you subscribing to this channel, that just says that you want to improve yourself. And that means you're part of the few who wants to be self-aware and be a better person. And if you get some value on this video, let me know your thoughts on the comment section below and click the like button for the algorithm. It will help this channel a lot. And consider subscribing. And I'll see you again on the next one.